Hey everyone, we're currently somewhere very special. Have a quick guess maybe? No. We are at the Balding Reefers Koi Facility. So, got quite an interesting video for you, so stay tuned and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching everyone. So here is the first official delivery of bonsai up to the Balding Reefer, ready to go in the fish room. We are here at the Koi facility, lots going on, which hopefully we'll be able to show you a little bit of, and there is loads of treasures of bonsais around, which we'll go and have a little bit of a look at in a minute with the Balding Reefer himself.
Swimming race on camera? Yeah. Yeah? Go on then. Later. Yeah. I'm now just convincing myself I've got loads of upper body strength. Let the water do the work.
We are in the tree line by the Reefer Oasis, and we're just having a look through. We're by a couple of nice willows. There is a lovely little acorn just in here that we're about to dig out at some point, and a nice Alberta spruce of some kind it looks like, or some sort of pine up in here, that we'll definitely be taking some cuttings and some seedlings from. A whole load of nice trees here to start creating bonsai with. Just gonna have to go rummaging later.
So we are currently stood in front of poly number 2 and poly number 1. We'll show you the other polytunnel that we've got built in a second. So there's basically going to be a 6 metre by 3 metre by 2 metre tall poly. This roughly sits at about 4 foot deep. What we're going to do a little bit later on is we're going to move the jennies over here, and then we're going to start filling these right the way up to the top so we can build the other 2 polys and then slowly but surely drag those over. The spore mixes that are going to go in here is the Gosanki. Ben, how big are the Gosankis at the minute? Coming up to 1 centimetre now the Gosanki spawn is, and then we've got the Asagi, Doitsu Sanki and the Beniki Kuru mix as well. So that'll be going into one of these. Just behind you, down the back there, we are going to be digging in some more tunnels. Maybe not necessarily polyed, but we just want to, obviously this year we want to sort of get through the sort of trials and tribulations with temperatures and stuff like that. Obviously there's going to be a little bit of a solar farm we're going to be putting on here as well, which we'll walk around here now and I can show you that. This here, Ben had an awesome idea. Laura actually had somebody that went in the salon and she was cutting her hair, and it turns out she was like a psychic medium. Yeah. And she says, whatever you've got to do, you've got to make sure that they're diversified. It was actually Ben's granddad that was talking about it and stuff like that, and some of the stuff she knew about the farm and everything, which obviously at this point in time, none of it's on social media yet or anything like that, so it's super spooky. Yeah, so sort of Ben had the idea to sort of put along the curve down here. Yeah. Only about 12 to 18 inches wide by about a foot to a foot and a half deep, so we can propagate things like lilies dwarf air grasses and stuff like that as well. So then obviously we can do the bonsais, we can do the pond plants, we can sort of do everything.
Exactly.
Coming down here, obviously this is what is aptly called the reefer canal.
Yeah.
As you can see, there is a lot of tidying to do on here. So the way the digger driver dug this is we only wanted it 3.5 to 4 foot deep. It's actually just over 5 foot deep. Where you've got the overhangs all on here, we just need to go over with a shovel basically and just literally trim them off.
Chop them in,
yeah, which in turn then will actually stop it sort of subsiding in. So me and Ben will get in here later on and we'll basically start chopping that with a spade and take it out in pieces, and then we'll slowly work our way down, just basically retarding the whole edge. We're not too bothered really about this back edge collapsing, it's more so the bank's going to sort of start falling in if we don't do anything about it. The digger driver should have actually put it on a bit of a V, but he didn't. He just went at it gung-ho. So we just deal with the problems that we got. Yeah, so when you mentioned just about the trees that are in here, I've already spoken to the farmer, and he's pretty much said that you've got free reign for anything green around here. Is pretty much there. He's got like 1,000 acres.
Winner.
So all of these that you see, I mean, even the trees at the back, he said, if they're getting your way, feel free to take them out. So obviously all these, we can take all the individual ones out and stuff like that, and obviously you can start bonsaiing them straight away as well.
It's going to be perfect.
Which will be absolutely epic. So at least then we've got some starter trees, we've got some bigger trees.
Exactly.
There are some more up here as well, which again, you can literally take whatever we need. Do you know what I mean? Like I say, the farmer's a really sound guy, wants to see us succeed and do really, really well.
Oh, that's amazing, isn't it?
Which is great. And then across the back bit down here, this is basically where we're going to run with all of the solar.
Yep.
So again, Ben and his dad have actually got a bit of a solar farm set up, so I'll get Ben to talk you through how the solar farm is going to work, but for the time being, all I'll say is it's going to sit somewhere down here.
Yeah.
Because the sun rises over the back.
Yeah.
Comes up and then sort of sets around here until about sort of 6-7 o'clock.
Yes.
So by the time it's setting, then obviously we're still getting full power all day. But I'll let Ben guide you through in regards to exactly how that's going to work.
So we've managed to steal Benny Boy away for a second, and he is very kindly going to explain the plan for the solar power here to us.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So the plan is to get I'm not sure how many yet, but basically some solar panels down this back edge to get the sun all day, all throughout the day, and that'll go to a control panel. From there it'll charge a leisure battery or car batteries, them kind of things, and off that we'll have an inverter that we'll use then the inverter to power air pumps, because obviously oxygen in these ponds is what's going to be key to keeping the koi alive.
Yes, exactly. And you can use all the solar. It'll be great to get power in it, won't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Just for all the uses that you'll need it for.
Yep. So keep the cost down and just be off grid with it. Yeah.
Exactly. It's environmentally friendly and perfect space to put it in.
That's it. Yeah. Sun all day.
So that'll be one of the next jobs.
The Lampus Maladas Polytunnel,
which I only found out about a couple of hours ago and absolutely blew my mind, but absolutely fantastic. We've got some big plans for bonsai in here to go alongside the koi, and can't wait to get started on getting it ready to go. But there's even a tiny little acorn here, so you have placed this polytunnel perfectly.
Marcus, I mean, I'd love to claim that it was intentional. However, obviously all the water's going to go over the backside. Obviously this realistically was for the time being without taking more land, which we will be doing in the future, without taking any more land. After you.
I was going to say, this is the perfect positioning for the bonsai area really, because you've got all of the koi farm going on that side, and then just along this back edge where you've got the solar power, and then just in this back corner you have the bonsai, right by the trees, so it's a nice work area. Perfect.
Spot on. So the Lampy Mallard Bonsai Tunnel, which is courtesy of my main man Daz, he gave us the idea about growing everything on inside of the polys and stuff like that. Obviously it is absolutely sweltering hot in here at the moment.
Nice lot of windows that we can open up though when it is like this, that will let the air through, so we can do that once we're set up.
Yeah, the good thing is as well, the air actually the wind comes in off the bank and then comes round. So obviously if we open up all the sides and stuff, it'll be really vented. This here is just some of the different pieces of bogwood that we'd actually found in the bottom of the lake as well. So like I say, we'll be tinkering around with various different bits and pieces on there as well. But this is yours, you've got free reign to do whatever you want with it, good sir.
Thank you. I can already picture what we'll put a workbench in down there, get the trees going in, put some stands down this side maybe, nice long planter along here, nice lot of workspace and a display area for some of the trees. Well, we're growing them on before they go over to the fish room.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So if you want to see two YouTubers melt to death in less than an hour, just lock us in there.
Spider-Man does whatever a Spider-Man does.
Now go all the way over.
From away. No, we can't, because he's a big Spider-Pig. It's gonna look incredible. I mean, look at my feet. Look at my feet.
Let's see a salmon.
Pardon?
Let's see a salmon.
Can't wait to see the salmon off the end.
That'll be epic.
Maddog's ripping his timber down.
That's the one across there. Go as close into the centre as you can.
Send it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ignore the blue line.
Right, alright.
Just follow it.
Yeah. Name the film. Jack! Jack! Don't leave me, Jack! Then she dunks him. Could have got two people on that raft. Could have got two people on that raft. I'll never let go, Jack. I'll never let go.
So we're just back at home now, and after a very busy week, the weather's taken a slight turn towards the wet and miserable and thundery, but that's not a bad thing after that long heat wave that burnt us all to a crisp. I realised when I was editing that I missed a little bit of information that I wanted to share with you, so bear with me and I'll do that with you now quickly. So first of all, you'll have to excuse the very poor bit of cardboard and lampy doodle with Sharpie, but hopefully this should give you an idea. Here is a top-down view of what I represent the Polytunnel, just a random sketch, not to scale or anything. But basically, here is what I'm thinking we're going to do. This will be the door into the Polytunnel. We will build a workbench around one end, leaving a nice open space there. This will create storage, place for me to store things like pots, wire, soils, spades, things like that, and a nice big work surface to work on bonsai and keep things and just keep neat and tidy. And then there'll be a little bit more space here for storage in a work area here so that we can, as I say, carry on working on the bonsais and store things. And then we're thinking of building a planter, just a little raised bed either side, filling that with bonsai soil and earth, keeping trees that need a little bit more intensive care, or indoor trees or overwintering trees in the polytunnel, in the polytunnel on that side, kind of as a little hospital. Then on this side, same thing, we'll have another little raised bed, but what I'm planning on doing is putting some tree stumps in that raised bed so that we can have bonsai sat on top of them semi on display. So it's not very good, but that'd be looking in through the door, so you'd have that workbench at one end with the raised beds just in front, with obviously some tree stumps on here. So that would be the plan for indoors, and then hopefully just outside the polytunnel we will build a couple more raised planters, maybe one each side and maybe one down this side here, even if the pen's not drawing. Then the pond comes around there, and there's going to be decking across here. What I was thinking, but Reefer doesn't know it yet, is we may just about build a small trough in there, very small bit of water in there to propagate willows into. But that's pretty much the plan for inside the polytunnel as it stands. I'll be back down there next weekend for the opening weekend, and hopefully I can make a good start in progressing with doing that. or at least a couple of the jobs I've just mentioned. So there we have it then. It was an absolutely fantastic, wonderful day had by all. Really worth going down there. I hope you enjoyed the video and seeing a little bit more behind the scenes at the Koi facility and spending the day with me and Reefer as well. I just want to take this opportunity to say a massive, massive thank you, and I can't even put into words how wonderful the day was. I want to say a massive thank you to the Balding Reefer, obviously, April, Laura, Ben, Dazza, Maddog, Sam Hirschfield, all of you. You made last weekend absolutely fantastic, and I was so blown away at the time. I didn't get a chance to convey just how amazing the whole weekend really was, and what a great time was had by all. I really cannot wait to get back down there next weekend and start sharing with all of you the process of this Koi facility going together and the bonsai tunnel coming together. It is going to be epic, so I hope you stick around and stick with us for that journey. All that's left to be said then is, if you haven't already, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and the like button as well next to it. I know it doesn't seem like a lot to you, but it really would mean the world to me, and it means that we can keep making these videos for you and you'll be able to keep up to date with everything that's going on. Hopefully it should get quite busy over the next few months, so you don't want to miss out. Stick around for a couple more minutes because we have got a very special present from Reefer. He regularly talks about the tranquility up at the Koi facility and how he just sits there and gets the zen. So I managed to collar him and managed to make us a little video of him sharing one of those zen moments with us. It really is relaxing, so enjoy it everyone. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.